What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And we're going to continue the challenge, the series, I don't know what to call it, but the next milestone is $500 selling premium. So we actually recently bought 100 shares of Apple, and we started selling covered calls on Apple as well. So we're slowly starting to increase the stocks that we're able to sell covered calls on. And the nice thing about Apple is it's just a nice growth stock, so owning 100 shares is just amazing overall. And then on top of that, the premiums on Apple are pretty nice as well. So I won't be adding this. I'm going to have a nice little chart on the left side that just basically shows you all of the progress we've made so far, counting the $100 that we broke past last week. And these are the contracts that I sold on Friday, but this won't be added to the chart yet until I realize any profits or close the contract early. So I'm almost certain I'm going to close early out of some of these and resell at a different strike price for more premium. But for now, these are the contracts that I have open. So on Monday, I'll post an update on how they're doing, or I'll post updates whenever I close the contract or open a new one, so the videos aren't too long. So we have a covered call for Dropbox right here, currently down $55 on it. So I got paid $24 in premium, or I'd make $24 in premium, and the contract is now worth $80. So that was terrible timing for me, because you can see here, Dropbox went on a tear on Friday. So I had sold a weekly for next week, and I think I sold it maybe towards like around here in the beginning, because I thought it was going to keep trading sideways, and then Dropbox decided to explode. But oh well, that's what happens sometimes. I just have to, understand that at some point I'm going to get exercised, and then I can start doing cash secured puts. So it's not the end of the world. But right here we have $24 that we're going to be making through this covered call with Dropbox. Next we have Mara. I sold a weekly at the strike of $25, expiring next week Friday, and the premium we got paid is $114, currently up $7. Next we have Apple. I sold a weekly on Apple for $94 at the strike of $140, and it's currently sitting at $136.68. So we're up $20 on this position already. I might close out of this one early just because of how much it's already up, and I'm hoping on Monday with some of the data it might be even more than that. But yeah, we have another covered call right here for Apple, and then we also have a covered call for Cirrus Logic that the strike price is $87, and we got paid $115 for this contract, and this expires on the 12th of February, again on Friday. It's a weekly, and the strike 87, currently sitting at 85.4. So this is just a quick little update, and again, like, although I have 4 of these open right now, I won't count any of them into the profits until after I've closed out of them or they expire worthless. So let's see what happens this next week in the market. Alright, so market closed, it's Wednesday, and I think it'd be a good idea if I show you all my positions, the ones that I have for the covered calls. So Dropbox, that one almost expired worthless. It's we've already gotten $16 or 66% of the premium, and this expires on Friday, so there's 2 days left. Strike of 25, and Dropbox closed at $23.94. Then we have Mara. Mara is the one that we just really weren't expecting for it to blow up the way that it did, because of Tesla investing a ton in Bitcoin, and Mara follows Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin exploded, Mara did as well. So the strike that we had was $25, and Mara is sitting at $35 right now. So that one is deep in the money, and we sold it for $114 of premium, and it's currently worth $925. So missed out on some profits there, but that's okay. Still got profits nonetheless. Next, we have Apple. So in the beginning, in the afternoon, early afternoon, we had closed out of the weekly covered call that we had for Apple for a strike of 140, I believe, and we collected quite a bit of premium on it. And then after that, we sold another covered call, another weekly, expiring in 2 days for a strike of 138 for $39, and it's currently valued at $26, so we've made $13 off of that as well, so that's nice. And then we have the last one, Cirrus Logic. So Cirrus Logic, this one was actually a lot more expensive at some point, so it shows we're down 15 because we sold it for $115.
This used to be like 180 at some point because Cirrus Logic has been going on a tear recently. So again, I wasn't expecting for Cirrus Logic to jump as far as it did, but it has been retracing back. So the strike that we have for Friday is $87 and it's currently sitting at $87.55. So that's all that we have right now. We have Cirrus Logic, Apple, Mara, and Dropbox. And our contracts have been doing okay. Apple is the one that's been doing the best so far. We've been getting some nice premiums and they've been expiring, or not expiring worthless, but they have been losing their value pretty quickly, which is good for us since we're trying to collect the premium on them. And yeah, that's going to be it for today, Wednesday, and we'll check back in on Thursday morning.
Alright, so it's Friday, and we have some contracts which are almost worthless. So we have this weekly right here for Dropbox worth $2. And then we have another contract right here, a weekly for Apple worth $2. So we're going to try to close out of these two early. So let's buy here, let's hit it to 2, confirm. And hopefully that fills, and in the meantime, let's go over to Dropbox and do the same thing. So go here, buy for $2, confirm. Oh, and it filled for $1. Awesome. So we got our 100 shares of Dropbox back. You know what? Let's modify this order to $3 just so that it could oops, let's not do another one. Let's go here, modify it to $3, and hopefully that'll close out of it sooner. There you go. So those two are closed early. Right here we have our 100 shares of Apple back. Our 100 shares of Dropbox is also back. So let's resell. I actually don't know this. I don't know if I could sell a covered call that expires today. So I can. Awesome. It's dope. So we can go to 136 because that's so improbable. It's trading at 134 and I'd get $9. But you know what? We could do that, or we could actually, because we would be selling it with more time, additional time, we could start selling the one for next week and get some more premium that way. So let's do that. Actually, I think I like that idea better. So currently trading, I just swiped right over it. Here it is. So let's pick a strike of, so 138 actually looks nice just because, again, it's trading at 134. We'd get $64 of premium, which is nice. And it's very improbable that Apple is going to reach 138 by the end of next week. It's possible. But you know what? I kind of even want to do the 139 because get $46 of premium and it's even safer. And if come Monday, if Apple dips even more, then if it expires worthless sooner, then we can just buy it back and then resell it at a different strike. So actually, I think that's going to be the game plan. Let's do that. It's buy, or no, not buy. Ooh, I almost made that mistake. It's not buy, we're selling. So we got to hit that right here. Oops, there you go. Sell for 46. Edit. It's at 45. Let's go up to 46. Confirm. And we'll wait for that to fill. And let's go back up to Dropbox and see how Dropbox is doing and see if we can sell a covered call on that. Dropbox, here it is. Dropbox, quotes, options. Let's see if any of these are worth it. Yeah, none of these are really worth anything. The 24.5 for it to go 50 cents, which is again pretty probable by the end of the day. It's only $3 a premium, so that's not worth it. So let's check next week. Next week, oh, I just remembered next week we actually have earnings for Dropbox, which is why these are probably going to be a lot more valuable. Yeah, like $120, $103, $88. Now, this is where I want to be careful because with earnings, I'm actually bullish on Dropbox, and I think Dropbox might beat earnings and it might skyrocket. So I don't think I'm going to sell it, or I'm not going to sell a covered call just because I am anticipating Dropbox to go up in value. So as you can see right here, we have that notification that Dropbox is expected to report earnings on Thursday next week after hours. So let's not sell a weekly covered call this time. We're just going to hold it. I mean, we're already up very nice on these 100 shares, and a big part of that is because we've been selling covered calls on them. So we have an average price of $22 and a profit of $193, so a return of 8.75%. And
just because, again, we're expecting Dropbox to explode in value after they report earnings. We're going to hold these 100 shares, not sell a covered call. Now for Apple, this covered call did not go through, so let's modify the order. Let's increase it, or not increase it, decrease it by 1 cent, and hopefully that 1 cent or $1 made all the difference. So sorry, I closed out of the entire app. Let's go back over here, and if we go to Apple, of course now it's trading for $46, but we have a weekly call expiring next Friday for a strike of 139, and Apple is trading at 134.67. So we'll come back on Monday and see how this contract is doing. Now, unfortunately, because of our mix-up with Mara, before we were getting a lot of premium through Mara, and that's how in the first week we were able to get $150. So unfortunately, I was not able to close out of Mara early and keep selling contracts, and on the other hand, I actually ended up not realizing potential profits. So this is why this week was a little bit slower, and also just this week was a lot more hectic for me in terms of graduate school, so I wasn't able to be on top of all these stocks as much as I wanted to. But still, we were able to collect some premium for this week, and I'll tally up the total amount that we have, and I'll make a video in a bit. So let's see what happens, how much total money we got. We didn't make as much money as last week, but there's our total money, total profits that we made, $59, which is not bad. It was a slow week. We're not always going to have great weeks, but I'm excited to see how this next upcoming week goes. It's Monday, so we didn't have a stock trading day today because it's President's Day, but excited for tomorrow, and I'll continue to record videos Tuesday through Friday or whenever I do make any trades, and I'll come up with week 3, and hopefully we will be able to get a little bit closer to completing this $500 collecting premium challenge. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day.